It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
How's it hanging, my friendos? It's your boy Blue Jay Games here, and we're playing TDU2 today. Probably thinking, you know, why is he going back to this game? Well, it's a pretty good one. I remember it highly, and you know what? I've been playing for a little bit, and I started to realize that this actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be going back to it, so I thought I might, you know, add a little bit of footage into it. I mean, I'm probably not going to do a completionist Let's Play, but what I'm doing here right now is actually I started to do a championship, so I'm just going to be cutting some footage from the championship that I did up, and also maybe we get a house. I'm hoping to get a new house because the starting one that they give you in the game sucks, but I digress on that. You know, bought a new Hummer out of this. It's got to be orange, of course. It's like probably the only color that this thing looked good in, so I figured I'd go with that, but you know, it's working. I didn't actually know that this car was an inline 5. When I went to go buy it, but it really makes sense because of the way it sounds, but I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I do think though that this thing is very sluggish out of the corners, like as you can see right here. I'm trying to go and it's just not. There's a couple better options I probably could have chosen in this classic car. I'm in like B4, so what they do is in the game is there's multiple classes for like classic, off-road, and asphalt. But what you do is they start off in like this is a B4 class, and there's also B3, which is a better tier version of the cars. So it's weird how it's structured in that. But there are better B4 cars out there, like the Audi, whatchamacallit. Oh, what's the name of it? Anyways, it's got the V10. That's you know, twice what this thing has, and it also has its competition. There's a Range Rover, the old one, the old school one that didn't have any resale value. It's notorious. It doesn't quite stack up to it. But then again, the AI in this game aren't exactly the best, so I make do with what I have. Either way, I still like this thing, and it's not too bad through the corners. Just doesn't, it's so sluggish coming out, so probably a better hill climb car, but I mean, a lot of this stuff is just focused on roads, so you're not going to have a whole lot of that going on. Either way, this is a decently tight track compared to some of the other tracks that they offer in this game, and then this actually coming up here, this section, was giving me some trouble earlier, and I may have flipped it over completely and destroyed my possibility of ever winning this race. But yes, this is my second take. I will admit to it right now, and you know what, it's working for me. So there you go, got first place and stuck on that. Yeah, let's see what we can get up to next. What do we got next up here? Probably head up to top of the map. Let's do a race because we did a time trial, so let's do this one.
Hey there. What drama? Apparently the
Oh man, those flames. Oh, there's that. That's wow, what's the name of that? I'm gonna feel like such an idiot when I remember what the name of that car is. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh well. Either way, whatever it is, I'm sure he'll beat me off the line. Yeah, there you go. It starts with a T. It starts with a T. Touareg. I think it's Touareg. It could be wrong. I could have made up a word there. Nah, fuck it. Either way, it's probably not clean diesel, so there's always that the Hummer has on it. At least it knows it's fat. See, this is what I mean though, is that these tracks, they're not quite as tight They're pretty broad, but there's a couple weird technical sections. Haha, take that, ass. That's what you get for beating me off the line. But it's not quite so technical, but at the same time it is. So there are a couple of tracks on here that I actually do like. Like none that I can remember offhand because I played this game when this game came out back in 2012. So I mean, it's not like I'm gonna remember all of this, but I do remember it being a good game, and it certainly holds up today. In fact, actually, being a 5-year-old game now, going on 6, it's actually not too bad graphically. I mean, I am playing on a different resolution, which is why you can probably see the lines on the corner of the screen. But I mean, I can't figure out for the life of me how to make this thing full screen, and I've never played it on anything but a console before this, so I don't know what to do. So I don't know if you have any ideas. Maybe you want to make a suggestion. I'm totally up for that. I'm all ears. And then there's this weird long straightaway. And it's going to throw me into a nice left-hander. Yeah, right there. Hopefully I can line this up and not look too stupid. Not too bad. Miles ahead of the competition, at least. That's all that kind of matters. Oh, you know what, too? There's something that we probably need to discuss about this game. And I'm sure everybody else that's played this game can say the same thing, is that the voiceovers are not exactly that great. They're pretty laughable, but they kind of make this game charming because it's so bad that it's good. Maybe not, but oh well. Oh wow, that really just killed my speed. That is a weird car. I'm gonna have to ease up on the gas, maybe see if I can figure out how to get that to work better. So I mean, it suffers from old game issues, but for the most part, it's pretty smooth gameplay. Like that was definitely a weird little mishap that happened, but for the most part, this game's actually pretty good for like physics or handling physics and whatnot. At least better than what I thought it was going back into it. That's for sure. But I mean, it's aged well. Of course, it's also a little bit boring, which is why some of this stuff is edited out. But I actually think I kind of like this track. I don't know. It's just technical enough for me to actually have to think through the corners instead of just throw my car at it. But I don't know. I really wish the AI would give me a little bit more of a fight. I mean, I'm actually on a hard difficulty. The only thing keeping me from doing a manual gearbox on this is just because of how arcadey this handling feels. But there have been times where I've had to swap to a manual. Especially with some cars that are the rear-wheel drives. Like there's a GT500 in this game that, oh man, that thing just does not want to stop spinning the tires. It's almost stereotypical if you ask me, but oh well. What are you gonna do, right? Except, you know, apply a manual transmission and see if that fixes the problem. Have to low gear it the entire time. Ugh. Alright, sweet. Let's take home the gold. Oh, here's some of that voice acting.
Stop playing around. Come and race me in a duel if you have the guts. If you win, I'll hand over my car.
Bring it on then.
I am gonna break you.
Psh, you look broken already. Well, he beats me off the line, I'll tell you that for sure. I guess this does count as a boss car too, so it's not like this is actually going to be an easy race, but I don't know. I'll find some way to get around them, I'm sure. I bet he takes this hairpin. Yeah, he takes it shallow, so I'll just jump right in front of him. See how he likes that. I don't think that quite worked, but I don't know. He's not pulling that. No, he backed off. That's interesting. There's a point in case by the AI, like he totally should have auto-accelerated me on that, but instead he's dropping back. Oh well, I'll take the easy win. I'll take your car. It's no problem with me. Yeah, he's really not putting up a fight. Oh well, easy win, I guess. Still, it's not like I really want that Volkswagen, considering it has flames all up and down it. Not exactly a good look, but I mean, if that's what he likes out of it, I mean, I can always just sell it, right? Here I am talking shit like I'm already winning his car, but probably mess it up at any point, I'm sure. I honestly am not so sure. This is a pretty stable car for what it is. As long as I'm not an idiot, I should be fine. Of course, missing the apex doesn't help me. There you go. That's better. I guess it doesn't really count as off-roading though, if I'm already off-roading. So I mean, I guess I can just, you know, go a little off the road. In quotation marks, I say that in quotation marks. Either way, it looks like this is going to be an easy win for me. If I don't hit that bush and fuck everything up. There you go. Don't kick my car. Alright, let's get a house. See, I'm thinking I'm going to do this because it's got 2 more spaces for me to work with. Plus, it has a little surprise in it, too.
You won't regret it.
Alright, here we are. My little paradise. I already did it up before I recorded it, so I mean, I got a little bit of stuff going on with it. I modified it, made it look a little more tasteful, a little more color matching. Got a little crazy with it. And here's the surprise. It has a bird in it. There you go. Enjoy. Alright. I got my wardrobe there. Let's check out the garage. You can see my other car that I have. I got my Hummer. You can see right there. I also got a Mustang. That's the first car they give you in the game. I kind of upgraded it a little bit, but I mean, it's nothing crazy. It actually goes slower than the Hummer, but it gets up there quicker because of how many gears it has, just because it's old school styled. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.